Hey, what's up you guys? I'm in a different location than I usually am in my apartment because I have a new dining room table that you guys can't see. So by the time this video goes up, it's going to be 2019, and I wanted to come into the new year talking about goals and intentions, but not resolutions. I don't really like resolutions. I have tried to set them every year, and I just find that no matter how hard I try to stick to them, I just can't. By like March or April, they have just been abandoned, and if I do pick them back up, I've forgotten what they are, and I have to go back wherever I've written them down and start from square one, and it's just not a system that works for me. So I'm not going to set any resolutions, but these are like intentions. These are habits that I want to form. If you're someone who likes to read or like really likes to set goals, you probably heard of The Happiness Project by Gretchen Rubin. I have read that book many times. I have like tried to adopt that into my life at times, and each month out of the year will be focused on a topic, and that topic will then help me form 4 or 5 different goals or habits or things I want to accomplish in that month. Then on top of that, I'll also be working on my projects. In order for me to stay focused, I want to dedicate 2 months out of the year for each project. So that means that 12 intentions are going to be set, or 12 habits will be formed, and then 6 projects will be completed for 2019. So going into January, I have 1 project in mind, and then I have 1 topic in mind. In January, I wanted to abandon all of these stereotypical resolutions that people set. I want to focus on giving back. Allison and I went and we volunteered at a youth homeless shelter on, I think it was like a Saturday or maybe a Friday. I don't know. It was like some random day, and we cooked lunch for them, and it was so fun. I have not felt that great in a really long time, and not just because I was doing something, but because I was working with children. For those of you who have known me for a while or have like followed me for a really long time, you know that I used to teach middle school, and I love teaching. Like, I love working with kids. I especially love working with that age group because no one else likes to. I want to volunteer at the homeless shelter again, but I also want to be able to donate food to them. We could really only cook with what they had there, and if people aren't donating, then we don't really have many food options. And then I also want to collect like winter items for them. So I want to do that, but then I also still want to focus on animals because you guys know I love cats. Just so big. He's a big boy. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? There's a shelter, a cat-only shelter in North Carolina, more specifically in Cullowhee. So if any of my... What are you doing? I've volunteered at before, and I really love. It's run by a college student, and they have a really great social following. Even though I don't live in North Carolina, I still want to donate to them. So I want to save some money to either buy certain items that they need and have them sent, or just like make an actual money donation to them. Okay, and so then the last thing is something that I can just do like in my day-to-day life. One of my favorite things to do is just like pay it forward. Basically just like paying for the person behind me. I actually encounter this a lot in Colorado. I like didn't encounter it anywhere else, but people in Colorado just really like doing it. I've noticed it a lot in Starbucks lines, but just like doing little things like that when I do have a couple extra dollars to just like, make a difference in some random stranger's day. The second thing I want to talk about is my project for the month of January and the month of February. So what I'm doing with these projects, because some of them are fairly large, I do want to give myself 2 months out of the year to work on them. So for January and February, I'm working on a video series. And it's gonna be created by Allison and I, and this is a project that like we both came up with together, but it's also really scary for both of us. Or I won't speak for her, but I can speak for myself and say it makes me nervous. But like, I guess a good nervous, because you guys know that I'm really open about like my mental health and how I'm doing, and I try to create a voice for that. And so we're trying to create a voice for something that's pretty serious, something that both of us have encountered and both of us have encountered with each other. And I actually kind of see this a lot in the LGBT community. I see some not healthy behaviors and I see some toxic behaviors, myself included. And so we wanted to really focus on that and create informational videos on how to break away from those toxic behaviors. And that's just like a little, I guess, like sneak peek on what we're working on. We started planning it already. We've planned out the first video. We just need to sit down and film it. Depending on when this goes up, we may have already filmed the first video. We're just gonna try to get as informational as possible. And you guys know that all I want to do is help. My goal here is, and I'm sure Allison's goal as well, is to talk about a pretty intense subject and create a safe space for people to talk about it. Create a voice that I haven't really seen anywhere else for the lesbian community specifically. Yeah, so that's my January project. Those are my January goals. I wanted to hop on here and tell you guys about that. I think I'm gonna do this every month, so I'll have some new goals to talk about in February. If you guys like this video, please let me know. Please give it a like or subscribe, or if it's on Instagram TV, leave a comment. Yeah, so thanks for listening to me ramble, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.